Howdy there, folks. How are y'all doing? My name is Reese, and welcome back to another episode of our Tekkit Legends Let's Play Adventure Extravaganza of awesomeness and fun times to be had here in the wonderful world of Tekkit Legends, where Israfel is not out here, guys. Like, I appreciate the joke, because last episode I was talking about how I keep having these dreams, and I've had people try to tell me that Israfel's out in this field watching me. He very clearly is not. Okay, so I don't know why y'all think it's funny to make fun of my nightmares, all right? But it's not appreciated at all. I get where it might be humorous for you, but it's just not for me. All right, today we're going to be continuing construction on this lovely house here, and we're going to be trying to determine at what point the roof happens. And as I'm looking at it, and as I'm kind of getting a feel for the place, I think that the roof happens here. I think this is the layer where the roof takes place. So let's go ahead and get ourselves like oh my gosh, I hate when that thing like snaps around, like you'd be looking in a direction, then boom, and then boom, and then it's really annoying. Sandy bricks. Let's get some sandy bricks. Let's see if we can get this thing finished up this episode. You know, I'm having a lot of fun with it, and I hope that you folks are enjoying watching this, but sometimes a project goes on for too many episodes, and you start to wonder why. Luigi wonder why you went away. And I wonder where you will stay. My little runaway. I've been contemplating whether or not this is going to be a two-story sort of affair, and I cannot see how we would manage that without having to like have a grand staircase somewhere. And I mean, I'm not opposed to it. I'm all in favor of having a grand staircase, but we've made the entire outside of this place windows, and I don't know where the grand staircase would go other than like this wall, and maybe we can convert those windows, or maybe we can just have stairs in front of the windows. Would that be weird? I don't know. Maybe we should do some experimenting here. So you come in, oh, hi there, welcome to... That's what they sound like at hotels. And then you have your staircase maybe here. So we go up. That's sort of wrong, but whatever. And there we go. So that takes us to the top. And immediately, I dislike the fact that... Well, I guess no. Technically, the staircase ends on this step. So there we go. So that's centered up more or less on that post there. And I guess we could have that there. And then maybe we can have this window kind of follow along on that angle. And this one actually over here would be fine. We could leave that one completely intact. It wouldn't be bothered. What's it look like outside? If we fix this staircase, what's it look like for people passing by on the outside to see that stair there? Actually, it's kind of cool looking. I kind of like it. You know, we might have just changed the plans based on this one sort of preview, this one sort of attempt at trying something different. We might have an upstairs now, and maybe it won't have rooms in it. You know, maybe we won't have like guests in here, perhaps, but do we want to use bricks as the stairs, though, or do we want to use something else? We can't use the spruce, because that's what we're using for the roof, so it'll have to be a different material. What kind of stairs do we want to have? I guess it depends on what we're using as the flooring, and I think we decided we were going to use birch. So surely we have birch stairs. Somehow we do not, but we are about to. How do we not have birch wood stairs? That seems like one of the things, seems like the first thing I would have made. I love birch. It's one of my favorite woods in the game. I might like it more than acacia, which is saying something, because you all know how I feel about acacia. I mean, hated by many because of its beautiful red hue, which some people find to be a bit much to handle. Which, I mean, I disagree, but you're entitled to that opinion. You know, I certainly wouldn't try to, like, have you fired from your job for having an opinion that's different than mine, and then have your life ruined because, you know, we're not going to talk about game journalists today. I don't want... first off, we're going to stop referring to them as game journalists, because that's being a bit rich. You know, you can't even read a review on a game website anymore, because they're no longer really reviewing video games. What they're actually doing is they are reviewing whether or not the video game aligns with their personal sort of beliefs. You know what I mean? Like, it's no longer about whether or not the video game runs well or looks good. It's, does this video game align with what my ideal, sort of, what my beliefs are and what my agenda is, and with what my, what is the term I'm trying to think of? It's not beliefs, it's not agenda. I mean, it's basically comes up to the same thing, doesn't it? It's just there's a different word for it. My outlook on the world, my viewpoint. That's what it is. Does the game align with my viewpoint? That's what most game journalists now write about when they review video games. And it's just pathetic, isn't it? It's just absolutely pathetic. I think we can start working the floor now. You know what I like? I like Game Explain. I like Nintendo Life. I like, as YouTube channels. They actually review games as opposed to whether or not a character has thighs and whether or not that's a problematic sign that the patriarchy's done it again, y'all. Friendly reminder that I'm dying and I don't know what I'm saying anymore. So if you're offended, just wait a week. I won't remember this, and I'm sure we can still be friends. Boy, howdy. My mother and my darling niece, my mother and my darling niece, whom I love them both. They brought me lunch today. I thought that was very kind, because today, as of recording, and of course I'm recording this on the day you're watching it, as of today, I am not working because I am sick. I am making a YouTube video though, because why the heck not? Gotta be productive. I've actually been feeling real weird. I'll talk about it here in a second maybe, but they brought me lunch. They actually asked me to go out to eat with them, and I was like, I mean, I would love to, but I don't think that is an advisable thing that I should do. I think I should stay home and sleep. And then they brought me lunch, and that was very kind. Yeah, I've been having some pretty weird experiences here as of late. I keep looking around different parts of my house and sort of thinking how I would remodel them. Like, I had this weird scenario where I was lying in my bed looking at my walls and thinking, boy, howdy, wouldn't mind painting these walls. I don't have the strength, the energy, or the wherewithal to do anything physical. There's a reason I'm just playing Minecraft today, and I'm not mowing well, it's the middle of winter. I wouldn't go mow my yard. I mean, theoretically, this could be recorded ahead of schedule, but not that far ahead of schedule. Trust me, the summer is done. It's cold outside. I'm loving it. But, I could be doing something with that level of physical exertion. But I'm not, and it's because I'm sick. And the point I'm trying to make here, I have now forgotten. I don't know what it is anymore. What was I getting at? Does anyone remember? I don't know! Oh my gosh! Oh, no, yeah, that was it. That was the point I was getting at, is that, I keep walking around my house and I keep seeing little things that I'm like, oh, I could remodel this, or I could paint that, or I'd like it to be like this. And I think it's because I have the time, and, I'm looking around, I'm seeing all these things I'd like to do, but even though I have the time, what I lack currently is the physical ability to do it, because ill, basically, is what it comes down to, because illness. Still, I'm making plans. I think I like two-toned rooms, so like one or two of the walls are one color, and then the rest of the walls are a different color. So I was looking at my bedroom, and I was like, it'd be cool if this wall here were very, very bright, and then like these two walls were very bright, and then these two walls were very dark. And I was like actually online looking at paint colors before I realized that it's just not going to happen. I'll do it someday, but it's not happening today or anytime in the immediate future. So why am I do this. This is a thing that I do. Maybe some of you do it as well. I will plan for potential eventualities months or years ahead of them actually happening. I will piece around a room and think, okay, but what if I do decide to get this piece of furniture? How is that going to impact the layout of the room now? Should I go ahead and reorganize the room just in case? And this is like a thing that, I use furniture as an example. Can't really say that's an exact example, but I will do that. I will look around and I'll be like, okay, maybe I should plan ahead for this potential eventuality, even though it's just like years away from ever actually happening. And, to a point where I will like just lock up mentally until I make a decision about whether or not I'm going to, move the couch. Maybe this isn't relatable at all. Maybe it's because I'm explaining it poorly. Comment down below. Let me know if you also plan ahead for eventualities that are so far away it's pointless to plan ahead, and also that really don't matter and don't have any sort of bearing on what it is you're doing. And if you don't do that, also comment down below and let me know how I can be more like you and less like me. Like in that song, I've become so numb. You know the one? No? Okay, the horse jumped and it kind of freaked me out a bit, but there's nothing to be panicked about. I want to bring... a part of me for a second there thought that I might want to... Oh no, what if I do? Oh, I might want to make the next floor wider than the one below it. Oh no. We started this video, and I said, let's just go ahead and finish this. And now we've done the opposite. We've done the exact opposite of finishing it. The days are counting down. We're getting closer to Thanksgiving. I might not have the time to finish this before all the guests arrive. Who am I inviting to this? I guess I gotta invite Ralph, of course. I gotta invite Bob, the princess. I'd never really see her, though. It'd be nice to have her with us. That would be lovely, really. I need to invite Mufasa. Of course, Mufasa needs to be invited. Who else have we met? Maybe Cocoa-san? I know he blew up one of my bases, but I did also make fun of him, and I did a potentially offensive accent for him. So, maybe we need to, bury the hatchet. I can apologize for what I did. He can apologize for the arguably much worse thing that he did. And maybe we should be friends, like in the Star War with Jar Jar Binks. So we'll invite Cocoa-san. And... who else can we invite? Maybe Iroth? Maybe that's a bridge too far. Maybe Iroth isn't ready to... considering he is preparing for a war with the Earthen Cradle, maybe we should... maybe we shouldn't try to make friends with him. Is that a bit like... who was the guy before Churchill who was always trying to coddle and, placate Hitler so he wouldn't invade England? And it wasn't working because Hitler was actually insane and hell-bent on world domination. And you can't reason with people like that. And eventually you just have to, you got to go track down a Winston Churchill. You got to pull the alcohol out of his hands to stop being drunk for a while, man. Go save England and all of Europe while you're at it. I don't want to, I guess someone has to be the Churchill in this situation. And I guess I'll let Ralphius Aerith do it. He seems like the sort. He'll be able to take care of Iroth. I don't think I need to. Maybe we can invite Raymond Card. According to what I know of his backstory, he wasn't always such a bad guy. Maybe if we invite him over for Thanksgiving dinner, I don't think he's after me anymore, is he? Because he did show up in the what Tekkit Legends. He blew up my base, but he didn't try to kill me. He was just like, "Hey, get out of here, you scamp! Don't do this again," which is literally what I'm doing right now. Building a massive base for use by the Remnant, which I think is what he was actually trying to prevent me from doing, because he didn't want them to have a base of operations to foil the plans from. But maybe if we just, invite him, we can have him join our side, have a bit of a Zuko situation, Spoilers, I guess, or have a bit of a, what's another situation? A Darth Vader. Remember that time Anakin Skywalker was the bad guy? But then he realized that the Jedi are evil from his point of view, and he became a good guy, and he joined the Empire. No, wait, no, hold on. No, I'm sorry, I got those events confused. Like Obi-Wan says, then you are lost, and he was. But then he threw Palpatine down a shaft and killed him temporarily. Dadgummit, Disney, what's wrong with you? What are you doing? I am looking forward to the Rise of the Skywalkers, though. Or whatever it's called. I don't care anymore. I'm looking forward to seeing. I'm hoping it's good. I think most people do hope that it's good. No one wants it to be bad. No one's that crazy. No one's that deluded. All right, so what we're going to do is we're now going to remove all of these stairs. These stairs are going to go away, and I will show you why in a minute. It will make sense. Maybe. Maybe we don't want to do that, though. Do we want to have the hotel, the second layer, be wider than the lower layer? And how are we going to actually do that? Well, we're out of time. Out of time for today. Folks, did that make this faster? I feel like that did make this faster. Sometimes speeding up one of these things does not change the speed at which they cut. And then sometimes, boy howdy does it. Look at it. We are ripping right through this. Well, I think we're losing a lot of these stairs as well. I don't think I'm collecting them. I think they're just falling to the ground or into that pit. And I'm 100% okay with that. I don't even care. Whatever. You know, we've got infinite EMC for all intents and purposes. So why even be concerned with it? We should probably go into the basement and check and see how that's going at the top of the next episode. I guess in conclusion, there is no Iroth here, folks. You know, I don't know why there's so much paranoia about that. I mean, I appreciate the concern, but it's not a thing to be worried about. Don't ever invite your enemies to Thanksgiving dinner thinking it's going to make things better. Or at least don't do it until I've done it and I can tell you how it turned out, you know, and I guess you folks can watch that. I'm assuming we're going to film that. Maybe we should have, like, live musical accompaniment. Hey, until next time, thank you folks for watching. God bless you and I'll see you later. Bye!